Hello, everybody. Laura back again. Hi, Lynette. Thanks for coming. Come, Venus. Show everybody your pretty face. Venus, Venus. There we go. Ha ha! I got her to look. All right, what you gonna go do, Missy Meow? Ow! Something is not moving. Not letting my foot in. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's Tuesday Yarn Talk with Laura. Remember, if you went to Hi Cool Gamer, just missed her luck. It's okay. I'll try again. Um, if you want to come, there you go. I didn't even do anything. If you want to come up on the panel, you need to email me at laurasyarntalk@gmail.com. I do check periodically. If you put in the uh, chat that you want to come up, then I'll know to go look even sooner. And okay, so I haven't got anything accomplished yet this week. Well, that's not totally true, but uh, nothing I was going to get to. Nothing I was going to get to. And, but I had got some more paperwork I had to work on. So uh, different reason this time. It wasn't just disability this time. But, excuse me, darn it. Now, see, I was fine. I even had a snack. Oh, yeah, I guess I threw it in the trash. I was hoping I had. Hi, Don. Thanks for coming. um, okay, so I'm still working on the Centra sweater video, and I have the next Work Basket magazine out. I just have to, yeah, it's nap time. Don't I know it? Always when I'm on live, I'm yawning my head off. It's always nap time, no matter what. I have the next Work Basket out, so I just have to make the video and remember to put it up on time. Thanks for having me over. Oh, aren't you sweet, Dawn? Uh, um, Mom woke me from my nap so I could get her a bowl of cereal. Oh, man. And I sent you an email to remind you that I was going to be on because that's the only way I have to get in touch with you. I text everybody else or messenger them. Anyway, hi DK Jen, thanks for coming. Um, so yeah, I'm a little behind, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the Centro sweater video done this week or not. I do still have lots and lots of stuff to sort through, and lots of things I need to do, and lots of lists I need to do. I'm sorry she woke you up from your nap to get her a bowl of cereal. You know, I almost fell asleep like over 2 hours ago because I'm like, I've already had breakfast. I've already got the mail. I've already finished the paperwork that I could do. Um, I have a 48 and a 22, but the 22 wasn't big enough around for what I needed for my second panel, so I had to do it. I had to do short panel on the 48. Those videos are in their own playlist. Centro, I believe it's Centro Knitting or Centro Knitting Machine, or I don't remember the exact name at the moment. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for coming. I'm working so I can't listen. Giving you a thumbs up. Gotcha. All right. Um, Excuse me. Darn it. Oh, that was good till I hit the button. I did get a set of stitch markers done, and I took a picture. I kind of went with a sort of a spring theme. Aren't those cute? An umbrella, a cloud, and I think the one with the swirl in it is supposed to be a lollipop, I think. Um, and on the umbrella, I put clear glass beads so it looks like rain falling it down on the umbrella. I'm trying to hold it so you can see, but it keeps getting that reflection. There we go. I thought so too. I wanted to mix up the colors on the other two. So the pink is with the pink beads with the blue cloud, and the blue bead is with the pink candy. I have the Addy 46 and Addy 22, so I wanted to make sure I have compatible equipment. Oh, very good. I'm still learning. I can make what am I trying to say? I can make scarves easily enough. I've made a hat or two. Well, maybe just one. I thought I'd made a second hat, but I know I made this hat, which surprised me that this hat worked when the scarf didn't, because this yarn has a quite a halo on it. But let's see, this. Nope, I didn't sew it together. Sometimes I sew it in the middle. I sew the ends of the hat together, so you can't do this. There you go. It's just a tube hat. I love it. I don't wear this one. I made it to give to somebody else, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. It is a blue hat, by the way. It is blue, so I could use it as a hat not hate, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But the scarf that I made out of the same yarn, it was so full of problems that I had to. Thank you. I like the stitch markers too. But the scarf was so full of problems, I had to tear it out. So I'm going to make another set similar to that, and those are the Sunday night prizes, the stitch markers that I gave away on Sunday night. That's one set. That hat is warm, probably too warm for me, but yeah, it is warm. And the scarves I made were acrylic with some wool in it. No problems. I had no problems. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were still issues along the way, but I am learning also. I just got my first Addy in January, belated Christmas gift. I like to make hats, did my first panel blanket, and working on my second one. That's awesome. I haven't, I don't know. When it comes to blankets, I'd rather crochet it. I guess that's just, that's a me thing. I love to make blankets, but cranking them out on my Centro, I don't know if I could handle that. I'd rather crochet it. I like to make blankets, so that's part of it. That's awesome though, Dawn. Maybe you can, I mean, you don't have to make what I am making. There we go. But maybe if you watch them, you can learn something from what the experiences I have learned from. I don't know. Anyway, just a thought. Because like I made a panel too long, and I had to learn a new stitch in order to redo the end, to make the end, the bind off. There we go, at the end. I couldn't think of the right word. I think, and I have an extra panel too that I have to rip out because I accidentally made a third big one. So I used the whole thing around. Hi, Khalid. I hope I said that close to right. Me too. Me too, Dawn. Every time I watch one, I learn something new too. Addies are, I've never had one, but what I've seen and heard about them, Addies are wonderful if you're willing to sit there and sit back and save up the money, which I wasn't because I wanted to get it before. I wanted to be able to do it and use it before, well, before things happened to me based on my diabetes. Oh, my foot is not happy right now. Anyhow, so yeah, that's coming. I hope. Koala Knits and Knacks has a single layer brimmed beanie that is a great hat for warmer climates. Ah, see, there you go. I live in a colder climate. And I have I have two children that live in a more northern climate than I do. So maybe this will just get sent to one of them. Except yes, you can make the same thing. You can make the same stuff, exactly. It's just that I hear that and understand that the Addies are way less prone to issues than the Centro. But you have to remember, the Centro is a child's toy. So, if I have to pay to repair it a few times, I'm still spending less over time than. It's okay, Michelle J. Thanks for coming. And I don't know if I said, Khalid, thanks for coming, because I meant to if I didn't. um, they do make the same stuff, definitely. You can use either one. It's a matter of timing and money, as far as I'm concerned. I did not have the money, and I needed faster timing. So I needed one sooner than saving for an Addy would have gotten me one. And hey, I was telling my daughter about it when I was cranking out my first scarf, and she went and bought one too. And I'm like, oh, well, you shouldn't have just listened to your mother. You should have, done a little research, because the Addy would probably have been better in her situation because she's just so much younger than me. But whatever. And I know she uses it a lot, because I thought that was really, really interesting that she listened to me and went and ordered one for herself. And then I wanted the 22, thinking, oh well, I'll be able to use it to make socks. Well, they don't fit my feet. They're too small around for my feet. And I have very skinny, skinny feet too. So yeah, I I watch the ones that are relevant to what I'm trying to do. And I put a lot of stuff in my watch later, and some of it I never get to, but it was something I was interested in at the time, so I put it in there. I just, the interest either waned or I wasn't able to do what I was thinking about doing, whatever. Yeah, I haven't tried socks yet. I uh I'm not sure how I would do it on the 48, but I did see a video that talked about how to make smaller circles on any size machine. So if you got a 48, you can make it smaller so that, fits your arms, fits your feet, whatever. Versus having a 22. I'm like, oh, well, I bought the 22. Life goes on. I don't know if I'll ever use it now, but I bought it. Oh, well. And well, and you can't use the size 2 or size 1, or you can't use sock yarn to do it. You have to use probably at least a 3. Threes, I found 3 weights have been the best yarn to run through my machine. I have almost no issues with a 3 on a Centro. Currently crocheting a baby blanket, and I'm still crocheting more, and I am still crocheting more than using my knitting machines. Yeah, I understand that. Me too. But I wanted to do a sweater. I wanted to do, from beginning to end kind of thing with my Centro, because I thought it would be something that, could interest other people in a knitting machine. Maybe I figured out something that somebody else had never said. Hi, Chris. Thanks for coming. YTFP. You like the lighter weight yarn. Yeah, I found that that's what's working the best. Oh, hi, Chris's Kaleidoscope. I thought I saw your name go by. I hand knit socks. Don't have a machine yet to do them, but I have seen the sock size one and wonder if it's worth getting. Well, in my case, the 22 pin Centro is it's too small to fit over my foot. And it's the heel to the front that is the problem. And it just stretches it out. It's just, and my feet are already sensitive with the neuropathy. So there's no way I could wear them that stretched out. They were so challenging to learn. I didn't make anything I could show anyone the first week. I understand that. I don't know why I was so lucky with my first one, except that I used a 3-weight yarn and had, like I said, I had issues. I still had issues. It had very few issues. So then when I went to make my next scarf and had issue upon issue upon issue upon issue, but the hat worked fine. So I went ahead and did the scarf. Scarf didn't work. I totally want to make sweaters. Yeah, I want to make clothes. I want to make things to wear. I want to be able to show off what I've done, not just throw it on a bed anymore, not just a very nice shawl that I wear once or twice a year. And I haven't even finished that one. So yeah, I get you, Dawn. I agree. That's part of my thing too. Yes, sock yarn makes great tank tops and tees. Oh, okay, I didn't think about that. But on the knitting machine, those stitches are so big, so airy. I don't know. I have seen a couple of videos where somebody used a really thin, I thought it was a sport weight, but it might have been sock weight. But yeah, I mean, I'm still into experimenting, but right now the size 3 weight. Which one is this? This one's the Caron Skinny Cake, and it's a size 3, light 3, is what I've been using. Starting to migrate out of sweater weather, though. Hard to time thing. Yeah, I know, no kidding. But, life got in the way, and so I'm still working on it. I'm almost done. Well, okay, that's not true. I still have to do the sleeves. But, that's okay. I will get it. I will get it finished when I get it finished. And, my life might get in the way a few more times, and it might be fall before I get to the sleeves, Just saying. But yes, I understand that too, Chris. Did I miss? Oh, no, Jennifer. I saw Jennifer earlier. I was going to say, did I miss somebody else? Nope, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, I'm still working on that video. It is what it is, and Down Under will be migrating into sweater weather. So, it's not all bad timing. It's just not timing for me, for my neck of the woods, right? I won't be wearing it until fall, but that's okay. But I love the idea of making blankets. I would rather crochet a blanket. I was crocheting on my big pink and purple blanket, purple and pink, whatever. It's getting so big, but it's still not quite big enough for my queen size bed. So I'm going to keep going. I'd rather be caught midsummer working on a sweater anyway than a hot blanket on the lap. That's true. That's why I have other things that I do during the summer, like my cotton. Well, this is not my design. Let me rephrase that. This is not my design. I took it from somebody else's design I could not find the actual pattern for. So I counted it up from a picture on the internet. So this is not my design, but my round placemat, and then I make coasters to go with them. So I have other projects I do in the summer too. Dawn, do you explain your meeting on community tab? When people ask me how I like my knitting machine, I tell them I can knit faster and I can mess up faster. Hey, that is totally true. I don't know how many times I had to take it off because it would have a problem and then pull it out and then do it again until I got the hang of doing the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, making the panels. Love the colors of that cake. Me too. It makes awesome panels. Let's see. It makes awesome panels. You can't tell that this is more of the pink right here because it just all looks purple and blue. I love the way the panels come out. This is the extra one, so that's why I can show it to you. The others are all pinned already for me to put together. Excuse me. No Chris's kaleidoscope on my community tab or Laura's. I found her through the YT rabbit hole of crochet. And I think I went and I can't remember. I think I went and joined your channel, but I can't remember. I'll have to go look later. I have 5 more rows to crochet on my blanket. Yay, Lynette! Hi, Susan. Thanks for coming. Dawn, your tab. Laura is a great find. I have some very loyal friends, Dawn, if you can't tell. And we made it to 10. Yes, I love that. That's a wonderful idea. Okay. Susan, right? At Peppermint Stitches. That's correct, Lynette. Yay, Susan's here. And how is Susan doing today? So let's see. What else can I talk about? I haven't done much else since Sunday. I was working on the paperwork yesterday and today instead of doing okay but tired. Okay, well that's still good. That's still good. I can't remember if I got any more stitches done on this thing. I don't think I did, and I just lost 3. Let's try and pull that out again. Okay, there we go. I think it's caught. There we go. Which way fillet? That's what we're doing for Connecting with Crochet. That's the Sunday. That's the Sunday life. Connecting with Crochet. It's supposed to be the 3 of us as a team. I'm losing my voice. Cat'll love that. She'll be like, "Oh, you stopped talking, Mom. Here I come. I'll bet you're glad to be back home." Yeah, now we're up to 11. I like to see my numbers go up, and I thank you all very, very much for helping me with that, because it's not what I've been doing the last 9 months because of things that were going on. Thank you, Dawn. I really like the orange. I'm not an orange person. Can I recommend a stitch marker? Okay. I'm working on my fillet. It looks okay up to now. Fingers. Okay, good. Good, Jen. Can I recommend a stitch marker? Oh, I know what you mean. Boy, am I slow. But I already knew I was slow. Now, what I usually do is just pull it, as you can see there. Sometimes I leave it small and just leave my hook in there and then put my hook into the blanket. But yeah, the what time is which way crochet on Sunday? Okay, Sunday is, all right, Sunday live is 8 Central. Sunday live is 8 Central. I'm not sure where you are, Don, so extrapolate to your part of the world. The poncho is going well. Oh, I love hearing that, Chris. It's gorgeous. I showed the picture that you sent me on Sunday. So everybody who was there saw how well your poncho was going. You've done such a great job, Chris. The which way crochet, it's actually connecting with Crochet Dawn, and we're doing a which way crochet along. Although we want you to think outside the box and make something, use it in a different way if you can. You know, it's perfectly fine to go ahead and do a baby blanket like I did. I had this yarn for, geez, 10 years or so, and I really needed to just use it. So I'm like, well, I've wanted to do this which way fillet. So I started it, and then it was decided that was going to be our next. I saw that poncho, all those different sizes. Wow, yes, she did a great job. And I'm so proud of her with all the different sizes. And anybody who wants that, just email me, laurasyarntalk@gmail.com, and I will send, tell me that you want the which way fillet poncho, and I'll get it, and I'll get that sent to you, because Chris has told me that it's okay. She wants me to be the one to spread it out. Ow. We lost a few people. Yeah, she did a great job. I'm so proud of her. But I was trying to finish talking about crochet, connecting with crochet. We're doing that cowl, which way fillet cowl. Okay, see, I didn't know for sure where you were. So 6 p.m. Pacific for you. That's awesome. Did I miss Shelly popping in? There she is. Forever blessed, Shelly. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Okay, beyond that, I've been just working on I didn't even knit on that since Sunday, so my I call it my cloud scarf. It's actually called French scarf, but I haven't done anything on it since Sunday. I didn't even pull anything out when I had a few minutes yesterday. I just sat there and vegged, like, oh, I'm so tired. Well, I was, because I took a muscle relaxer. And that stuff just drags me down for hours and hours and hours, even once I wake up. It's just, my housemate says, "You look like a zombie." And I'm like, well, what did you expect? It's like, okay, I'm a night person. And I feel like I've lost my creativity by trying to be up early in the morning all the time. It's like I can't think at night now. Like I can't think at all during the day. What am I saying? It's like there's no creativity moving around. And I like to say I put it on the back burner. When I'm thinking about something, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I put it on the back burner. That's what I like to say. And then when it comes to me, I usually don't have anywhere to write it down, and I have notebooks everywhere. You take a muscle relaxer. I am a zombie. Yeah. Uh, I forgot what I was saying. So, excuse me. You have to be you in order to be creative. That's very true. I'm a night person like you, so I totally get that. Well, it's like getting up in the morning throws me off, and I go back to bed, and I try to get more sleep, and sometimes I can't go back to sleep. So then I'm trying to get through my day on 3.5, 4 hours of sleep, and then I end up falling asleep and taking a nap, usually before dinner, and that's not when I should be sleeping, because then that means I'm gonna go even further past 1 o'clock, because then I've gotten some sleep in again that I should have gotten that morning. It's just I just get so tired of it, and I'm tired all the time, and I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off on on hardly any sleep, and I'm just like, why would you want me to be this way? Why would you want me to be forgetful? Why would you want it to be even harder for me to think? Why would you want me to lose my creativity? But, sometimes you do what you do. Well, sometimes we do what we do. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, so I like my nighttime. I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea that I have to get up and try it out. Well, see, now all I have to do is turn on a light. It's like, okay, find my needles, find my hooks, find my paper, write it down, the idea, draw the picture the best I can, whatever. And then I'm usually wide awake by the time I get it all out, and then I can't go back to sleep. So I do totally get that. So there have been times I've gotten out of bed 2, 3 in the morning, come into the craft room, looked around for something that my brain thought of, and it's like, well, I can't find it. So where did I put it? Well, I'm going to have to put it off and do it tomorrow, when I get up. Anyway, I know, exactly. I get it. Totally. I wish somebody else would get it. Oh, well, like my therapist said, she doesn't know anybody in her 50s and 60s that hasn't had to start grieving. The struggle is real, exactly. Uh, so the grieving has been fast and hard the last few years. And obviously, I never grieved through it all as it was happening, one hit after another. And then everything else, the end on top of it. And it's just, yeah. And if you want to know more, email me. I want to know the story. Because there's stuff that I will not be saying on here that obviously I'm leaving out a lot of the story. And if you want more, email me, laursyarntalk@gmail.com, right there on my ticker tape banner, my ticker banner, whatever. All right, everybody, I did it. I managed to make it almost 5 minutes past my 30-minute mark. I could go longer if you want me to. I mean, but I do have other things I've got to do. But my paperwork's done already. I'm just waiting for the other one to show up in the mail, and it didn't come today, so I'm suspecting it'll come tomorrow. But I have some planning I need to do for tonight because it's coming to a head. So, anyway, I love you all. Thank you for coming. Have a great week. Don't forget, Friday Late Night Live at 11 p.m. Central. So, for Dawn, that would be 9 p.m. Pacific. Right here, Laura's Yarn Talk. Late Night Live with Laura. Bye, everybody. See you on Friday. Be safe.